My name is Bess, and I received the baptism of the Holy Ghost in October of 1985. And prior to that, I grew up in a Baptist family, and I have two brothers and a sister and my mom and dad. And when my older brother had gone off to college in the early 70s, he received the baptism of the Holy Ghost. And he would come see us, over Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I always really looked forward to those visits because I really loved my brother a lot. He took up a lot of time with me, and he was just my favorite. And when he would come home, he would tell me different things about the Holy Ghost that really provoked me to want to go to my pastor and ask him questions. And as I did, my pastor didn't have the answers about him. So that was when I was 10, and by the time I was in college, I was really going off on the wrong path and I really needed God, but I didn't know that I needed God. And by the time I was getting ready to graduate, Tim and I met. And he and I knew that we really cared for each other. And as we got to know each other more, he started talking about God, and I said, "You sound like my brother Cecil." And so we ended up going and spending time with my brother and his family, and he told us more about God. And meanwhile, I graduated from college, and I had my degree, and I was so disappointed because I thought my life would be complete. When you're young and you think you're going to have the world in front of you, well, it wasn't like that at all. And my brother said, "What you need is the Holy Ghost. You really need the Holy Ghost." And from that point on, over the next weeks, maybe about 5 or 6 weeks, both Tim and I started really getting down to business with God, and I had a sincere question in my heart, and that question was, how do I know if I really have repented? And I asked my brother that. I said, how do I know it's not going to just be something from my mind when I say, I believe God, that I really want God? How am I going to know? And he said, well, you'll have the evidence of it, and the evidence will be your speaking in tongues. And so with that, I went home and I got on my bed, and I said, I'm not going to get off my bed until I have it, God. I'm just desperate. At that point, I was desperate. And a few hours passed, and then I could feel it coming up. And when it did, it just finally came out, and I remember being so thankful and joyful. And I jumped off the bed and ran and looked in the mirror, and I said, it really is here. I've been baptized with the Holy Ghost. And that was the beginning of my walk with Jesus.